Are you ready for a 9-day adventure across Scotland? Because we are.
We're going to take you to Edinburgh, Loch Ness, Isle of Skye, Glasgow, and Isle of Mull to see some puffins.
Super cute puffins.
Welcome to Scotland. In today's episode, we are taking you across this stunning country to explore some of the most beautiful, wild, and unforgettable places we've ever seen. We are so excited to be hosting our first Scotland group trip. We will be exploring Scotland with 24 travelers over the next week. We're starting in Edinburgh, wandering through historic streets and hidden corners, before diving into the iconic local car boot scene, where we're going to dig through boxes hunting for secondhand treasures. Then we are headed into the Highlands to chase the epic scenery of the Isle of Skye, and of course search for Nessie at Loch Ness.
There's Nessie right there.
We'll take you to explore ancient castles, ruins, and mysterious standing stones along the way. And we're going to be checking off one of my lifelong bucket list dreams, spending a day with puffins along the dramatic coastal cliffs. This trip is full of adventure, surprises, and memories we know we'll never forget, and we are so excited to bring you along with us today.
I am so excited to be back in Scotland and to explore it with Jessie and our travelers.
We're starting off this exciting week in Edinburgh. And our first stop today is Edinburgh Castle. It is one of the most iconic landmarks in all of Scotland. It really feels like you're stepping back in time. You're surrounded by centuries of history, legends, and incredible views stretching across the city rooftops all the way to the sea. Today we have an amazing local guide who is taking us through the castle, explaining the history along the way, with of course a lot of amazing Scottish humor. Today, Edinburgh Castle is one of the most visited places in Scotland, and honestly, it's a very peaceful experience. But the history is anything but peaceful. Over the centuries, it has been a royal residence, military fortress, prison, and the center of countless battles and sieges. Edinburgh Castle has been attacked, captured, and besieged more than almost any other place in Britain, which is why historians sometimes call it the most fought-over fortress in Europe. It honestly feels surreal to be in this castle with so much history, because as big as it looks when you're down looking up at the hill, it actually doesn't feel that large when you're in the space. So it's easy to imagine all of the different people who have been in these castle walls over the centuries. As somebody who loves vintage and antiques, I also love history. That's part of why I'm into old things. And even though I've read books about Scotland and its history, there is nothing like hearing these stories while you are standing exactly where these things took place. Hidden beneath the castle, there are believed to be underground tunnels that lead down to the Royal Mile. And one legend says that a lone bagpiper was sent into the tunnels while playing music so that people above could track where he was, but the music suddenly stopped and he was never seen again. The famous 1 o'clock gun has been fired almost every single day since 1861. Interestingly enough, it was originally so that ships could set their clocks accurately. The Scots have such a fun way of storytelling because honestly, the history of this castle can be pretty dark. But our guide had us laughing throughout the entire experience. There's nothing quite like the Scottish humor. Next up, we are exploring and learning the history of the Royal Mile. But first, we need a quick break for a nice hot toddy to warm up a little bit. Today is actually a beautiful spring day, but if you were visiting Scotland in the winter or on a colder day, a hot toddy is the perfect drink to warm up to. It's made with whiskey, hot water, honey, lemon, sugar, and sometimes it's topped with cloves or a cinnamon stick. Our local guide Chris is going to be taking us all the way down the Royal Mile. We are starting at Edinburgh Castle and we are making our way down the Royal Mile to the Palace of Holyrood House. And if you're wondering why it's called the Royal Mile, well, it's actually roughly 1 Scottish mile long, which is actually a little bit longer than a modern standard mile. So this used to be the main street, if you will, of Old Edinburgh. And so everyone from the kings and queens to merchants and soldiers and everyday locals were all squeezed into this one steep cobblestone stretch. Currently, the Royal Mile is filled with restaurants, pubs, boutique shopping, souvenir shopping, and even street performers, bagpipers, and breathtaking Harry Potter owls. And even though it's only a mile long, there is so much to see and do here. You have to set aside time to go and explore the closes, which are what we would probably call alleyways. They're very narrow closes between each building. We're ending our fabulous first day exploring and getting to know each other with an afternoon tea. Tucked just a short walk away from the city center is Dean Village, and this feels like stepping into a completely different world, but it actually began as a hard-working industrial hub. For over 800 years, it was home to flour mills, powered by the water of Leith, and at its peak in the 19th century, the area was filled with mill workers, carts, and the constant activity as grain was processed for the entire city. As industry declined during the 20th century, the mills closed and the area fell into disrepair, but it was beautifully restored in the decades that followed, and is now one of the city's most picturesque hidden gems. Fast forward to today, and you'd never guess its industrial past. It's wild to think that where people now stop for photos and their Instagram shots, there used to be the sound of machinery and workers powering the city's daily life. Now it's one of the most photographed hidden gems in Scotland. For those of you who are Harry Potter fans like myself, Edinburgh has lots of locations you have to visit if you are a Harry Potter fan. Number 1, Victoria Street. This is said to be the location inspiration for Diagon Alley. Also home to the iconic Elephant House Cafe, where J.K. Rowling wrote some of the first words of Harry Potter on a napkin. The hotel where J.K. Rowling famously finished writing Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. We splurged on a room before the trip started for my birthday, using points, and it was so worth it. We even happened to be located on the same floor as the J.K. Rowling room. So we're not staying in the J.K. Rowling room, we're down the hall, but look at this. It has a plaque on the door, and it has an owl for the knocker.
We're in the person who wrote Twilight's room.
Unfortunately, we did not have enough points to book the J.K. Rowling suite, but that's okay. We had a beautiful room, and it is a beautiful hotel. And if you wander through the cemetery, you not only find Tom Riddle's grave, but you can find other names that were clearly inspirations in the books. And now for the real reason we came to Scotland. Just kidding. But we are very excited to finally hit our first car boot sale with the group today. About 1 hour north of Edinburgh is one of the biggest car boot sales in Scotland.
We're here at the Errol Car Boot Sale in Scotland. This is the largest car boot sale in Scotland, and we are so excited to go check it out today.
Hundreds of vendors, they've all come, they've opened up the boots, and there should be plenty to pick from.
So it looks like they have a lot of these permanent containers. This one's actually a baby one, a mini one. And the vendors that are here all the time can just show up and open it up and keep all their treasures locked in there when they're not having a sale. Very cool, very smart strategy.
And you can just buy everything in the container and ship it all home. It's all ready to go.
Yeah, it's ready to go. So they also have all of these market hall entrances. Like, this is what we came for. Not the techno music, but fields.
I don't know. I
kind of
came for the techno.
You're kind of into it?
I think we can mix car boot with rave. I think that's a good combo, actually. I don't think anyone else is doing that, really.
So for those of you who don't know what a boot is, in Scotland and across the UK, the boot is simply the trunk of a car. So when you hear someone reference a car boot sale or just a boot sale, they are selling a lot more than just boots. These are more like large garage sales. It's really inexpensive to rent a space to pop the boot of your car and sell directly out of it. So it's not just antique resellers. You have everyday people selling a mix of absolutely everything. It's a lot more like a massive garage sale than what we call an antique fair or flea market. It's a real get down and dig kind of event, and these are my favorite. This is where I find the best stuff.
This looks very similar to the one we just got in Australia.
Oh yeah, the gum tree.
Yeah. Oh, look at this cute little buddy. What is that, a weasel?
I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
Not
Ferret?
sure.
Is this a weasel?
Yeah, stoat.
Stoat? It's a stoat. This is really nice too, this picture.
Décor.
Yeah,
Fabulous.
those are beautiful.
How much is this pair?
25 the pair.
25 for the pair. Could you do 20 on them? I'll take them for 20. If I got this, I could have a pet rabbit, and it would be the rabbit bowl.
I think you're just looking for an excuse to get a rabbit.
I miss
at this
rabbits.
Point.
I grew up with rabbits, and I miss them.
Look, we have a bowl that says rabbit, so we must get a rabbit
in
now.
fact, have a rabbit. All three of those for £1.
Well, yeah, these three. And then this was another pound.
You got it for £10. The question is, can you get it all out? Everything's stuck together. I got 4 gold tone chains for £10. All of the vendors are so nice here, so if you're intimidated just because it's a different country, don't be.
All you got to do is start a conversation, and everyone wants to talk to you.
Here's a print of a Charles Rennie Mackintosh. This is the Art Nouveau era. Beautiful, beautiful pieces. I wonder if we'll see the original of this in Glasgow. Jesse just said he doesn't know anything about it, and I said, let me tell you. So this is art from the Art Nouveau period by Charles Rennie Mackintosh, and he is the one that's kind of famous for that stylized Art Nouveau Scottish rose.
Okay.
And his works are incredible, and we're going to see some of them in Glasgow. I hope we see this one. There's a necklace that has the rose I was just talking about, the stylized rose. Could I see a necklace in here?
It's 20.
20?
Glasgow roses.
Yeah, I love them. £2. And then how much for the box there?
Yeah, that's a £5.
£5. Okay, I'll take those. And then I might do that one there also, that little jug.
This is nice. £3. This is from Chamonix, Swiss Alps.
Where's that? The Swiss Alps?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
very
a little
cool.
candle holder thing. It's cute.
Walk around in the dark with it.
Aye.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, I'll take all of those. Thank you so much. £10 for all 3. Here's a vase with the roses on it. This is going to be the theme of the day. This is actually quite heavy. Oh, that's beautiful. I really like this. I just got this for £2. So pretty. You never know what you're gonna find, but today I know I'm gonna find lots of the rose. This is why we bring the Prime mailers, because it doesn't slow you down. You just pop it in, put it in the bag, you're good to go.
Stick a label on it and
So even
send
if you
it
don't
out.
buy from Amazon, ask your family and friends.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't want to ship that. I
I
want
might
to keep
flip
that
it. I
one.
might flip it right now.
No. What's the pup's name?
Her name's Willow.
Oh, Willow. Hi. Oh, precious.
She's having such a nice time meeting everybody.
Oh, she's so cute. She looks like a curly sheep. You're so cute, Willow.
She's only 10 months.
Oh, she's a baby.
How much you want for it?
No, I couldn't ever. She's priceless.
Oh wow,
Is
it's like
Scotland the most dog-friendly place? I think so. Here's another little buddy over here. And look at this. They even have dog food bags for sale at the car boot sale. I love this.
wow.
Oh my gosh. Hedgehog. This is so cute. It looks like everything is a pound. Are you kidding me? That's exciting. The books are all a pound also. And there are a lot of them here. And then everything over here is 50 pence. So 50 cents, but 50 pence. I keep peeking inside all of these containers. I love that they can just keep their stuff in here and then pull it out. So easy. We're gonna go check out our first haul. It's actually car boots in here too. They just drive in and pop the boot. I got this beautiful double-sided frame for £2.
I got a couple records. I got a Police album, and I got a Stones album.
That's got a cool cover. Do they move around inside?
Yeah, that's the inner sleeve. There's a really expensive version of this. It's not this one, but
That's neat.
for the inner sleeve, they got in trouble because they used real celebrities, so they had to make versions without them.
But they still exist out there.
Oh yeah.
The entire place is filled with toys. Some beautiful old chippy ink wells. I love this Swedish vase and this candle holder. I just pulled the Swedish vase out of this, and it looks like there's some other really good stuff in here, so I might have to get down and dig in this one. He's like, no, give me the change. That's funny. We're doing, our deal is £6 for both of these.
I think it's a good deal.
I think £6 is a very good deal. I appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem.
I truly can't believe how nice everyone is. It's so funny. They get excited to give you a good deal. And if you're excited about your finds, instead of upping the price, they're excited that you got it for such a good price. It's such a different thing. A lot of times you don't encounter that at flea markets. This bear is cute. Oh, it looks so old. I don't know anything about old stuffies, but I know they can be valuable. of this still life, artist signed. And it's actually a really nice frame too. I might see how much this one is. £1. I had a feeling we'd see this stuff everywhere, but I'm so happy with how much of it we've seen. I think Scotland might win the best signs in the world for their vintage. £2. What'd you get? I love the swans.
Yeah, hopefully the little stains will come out.
These are beautiful. Tea light holders. Look at this beautiful thistle pot. £20, hand painted. Stunning. I thought this was really fun. It's a brass butterfly mirror. It's only £12. I've never seen one like this before, and it's got 2 hooks there. £5 for this. This decanter set is $42.50, and it comes with 5 of the little glasses too. £10 for both? Sounds like a great deal. Thank you. Yeah, I think it said 1974, and it's Italian.
Just went out, so I can't really take anything off that one. I think these ones were 5. We'll call it 4 for this, so that's like 24.
24?
Okay, yeah.
Sounds great. Copenhagen, £12. Yes, please. I am so excited. Look what I just found. You know what I think it is?
Should I say it? Is
Yeah.
it from New Zealand?
Yeah, I think it's Australian. But do you know what I think it's for?
Earrings?
Yes, that's what I think those holes are for. I thought this would be beautiful in my bedroom with some of my favorite earrings on it, and it was £10. I was so excited, I did not even ask for less. I did bad at bargaining on this one. I was just so excited, and £10 is such a good deal for it. Emily Henderson needs these. They say EH on them. Oh, I wish I could bring them back for her, but alas, they are quite heavy. Don't look through it with this or you'll poke your eye out.
I think that's to pluck your eye out.
It's an eye plucker?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a kaleidoscope.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You tripping?
Yeah. £4 for a cheeseburger. Only noon and the vendors are already starting to pack up. So something to keep in mind if you come early. I think this vendor wasn't here earlier and they just unloaded everything and I heard him yell in £1. So everything is £1. It's the way to do it if you don't want to bring stuff home at the end of the day. couldn't fill a box, but I'll pay £1 for these two.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
They probably would have said yes to 50p, but I was like, $1 for these? I'll take it. One of the aisles. It's from one of the aisles.
Oh, wow.
Oh, she's beautiful. Not bad for our first car boot sale in Scotland. I picked up this beautiful turned wood bowl and the art book for £1, which is just insane. This says it was done by Mark Berber and it is waxed cherry wood, and it was done here in Scotland. It's a beautiful piece, and that was such an incredible deal for 50p. I'm pretty sure that this is English, but I'm not sure if it's actually by the ceramic artist that I was thinking it was. I need to check online and see if I can find out who exactly made it. I love this little hedgehog. It's very similar to the Aldo Landi Batosi hedgehog. Pretty adorable, and again, £1. This wooden box was one of my first finds, and it's actually one of my favorites. It's so beautiful and simple. It's very well made, and I love the two-toned wood together. I'm not sure when it was made. It's not dated or signed, but I think it's probably from the Art Deco era. I love this candelabra. It's a folk art carved wood, kind of brutalist style candelabra. Such a good price on that one. Honestly, everything was such a good price today. This has to be one of my best finds today. It's a Swedish designer mid-century vase, and I got this for only £3. I paid £6 for both the candle holder and this vase. I will add in some value comps so you can see how good of a find this was for only £3. I can't believe it. And I'm very excited about the set of these. I got 2 of them, and I think they would have originally had a glass vase inside to hold either candles or flowers. I think they're from the arts and crafts era, maybe Art Nouveau era. And I got these from the same dealer that I got the box from too. Again, the pricing was just insane. I was really hoping to find some of this Charles Rennie Macintosh rose jewelry today, but I not only found the bracelet, I found 2 other items. This beautiful clear glass vase that has frosted sides, and then this beautiful artist signed ceramic vase. And this is newer, but it's made here in Scotland. The design on it is double-sided, and I think it's a beautiful vase. So I was very happy to find several of those items with the Scottish rose, as I call it. I always have kind of just referred to it as a Scottish rose, even though I know it's the Macintosh rose, but he was from Glasgow, so it might be known locally as the Glasgow rose. I am obsessed with these chunky wooden Art Deco bookends. I cannot believe that I found these for the price that I paid. I wasn't planning on buying so many heavy wooden items, but the pricing was just so good, I had to. When there's a will, there's a way, and I always find a way. This was such a unique find. I paid £10 for it, and this center is made out of Banksia nut pod wood. And I'm not sure what this other wood is, but it is beautiful and it complements the Banksia. You can tell that it was handmade. I'm excited to get it home and get my earrings hung from it. I got this set of beautiful vintage table mats with the napkins, an inlaid wood double-sided picture frame. This was only £2. This fabulous Greek key bud vase, and this was actually made in England, not in Greece. I was surprised by that. These are so pretty. They're tea light candle holders. They have glass inserts, and then when you're done burning them, they've got the lid to put on. I think it's going to be really pretty having the light flickering through the openwork design. This vase was actually made by a local Scottish artist, and it's a contemporary piece. I love raku pottery, and I thought the design on this was very unique and organic looking. I have a lot of pendants back at home that are in need of nice chains. They're just costume or tribal jewelry, so I don't want to put them on sterling chains. So whenever I find unique chains for $1 or $2, I always pick them up. So I ended up getting 4 different gold tone chains, and I believe that I paid £10 for all 4 of them. And I got this beautiful burlwood bowl for only £10. I love this one. It has such a unique shape to it.
And the wood is so beautiful on this one. This is my other amazing find from today. I paid £12 for this, and it is a designer Royal Copenhagen lamp from the 1970s. It's signed, numbered, and I am so excited because this is gonna look so good with the French pottery owl lamp that I found in Paris a few years ago. You know I love little tiny lamps, and these are just gonna look amazing together on our bookshelf at home. I don't pick up a lot of needlepoint, but I really liked the design and the colors in this one, and it's also really well framed. So I'm gonna keep it in the original frame. Hope that the glass makes it home in one piece. I just thought this was a beautiful design, a very good quality piece. I love this one too. This also came from the same vendor that I got this wooden box and the vases from. I did a bundled deal, and I always recommend doing that. If you want the best deal, get multiple items. And then this beautiful vintage Italian jacket from the early 1970s. And this is just the beginning. I'm so excited to do more shopping when we get to Glasgow. Now we are leaving the beautiful city of Edinburgh, and we are headed to the stunning Isle of Skye. But on the way, we have to stop and take a peek and see if we can find Nessie. What do you think of Loch Ness?
There's no monster.
I kind of want a monster. There's Nessie right there.
This is a castle that I've wanted to see for so many years. It's featured in so many movies, and it is so filled with history. Unfortunately, you cannot film inside, but honestly, I think that's kind of wonderful because it helps you be more present in the moment. I especially loved this tour because they gave you a guided tour during certain parts. So in a couple of the rooms, you got to be in the room with the tour guide, hearing the history as you're looking around the room, kind of imagining what it would have been like. But then there was also a mix of free time. So between each room, you actually got to go explore the castle on your own and check it out. I loved the balance of the two, getting to hear the history, but also getting to just quietly explore the grounds. I would say 10 out of 10 for castle experiences.
This is incredible. I'm on Skye. There's almost a full moon looking at me. I got cute little baby sheep baaing in the background and a beautiful sunset. So grateful.
constantly selling off bits of land to cover gambling debts and what have you. Anyway, he had noble who bought all this land, and then he told the Highland Council.
Today we are kicking off our day headed to the fairy pools. The fairy pools were different than I expected. The landscape surrounding them off in the distance was so much more dramatic and larger and just impressive than I expected. Sights along the way are amazing, but I think what I'm actually going to take away from the fairy pools was the dramatic mountains and landscape around it. Jess is putting his face in. He's gonna have eternal youth and wisdom.
He who knows himself is enlightened. I think it's chlorinated, actually.
It was so surreal to see the Old Man of Store in person with my own eyes. It was just sitting there when you come around the corner. There are so many legends and stories surrounding this landmark in Skye, and it's an iconic spot. So it was really cool to get to take people to go see it in person.
One of the most exciting stops on Isle of Skye that we were hoping to see was Kilt Rock. It's essentially a waterfall that just falls right into the sea. Unfortunately though, beyond our control, we weren't able to see it because they happened to be filming the new Highlander movie and they had the whole area closed off for filming. Even in the parking lot, you could see giant equipment sitting out. So unfortunately, we weren't able to go see Kilt Rock. I guess that just means we need to come back to Isle of Skye. So even though we couldn't see Kilt Rock, we were super lucky with our weather in Isle of Skye. As you know, Scotland can be kind of a gray and gloomy kind of scene, but we had beautiful blue skies and it was the most amazing day weather-wise. I even got a sunburn in Scotland. The Brackenhide Hotel is really cool. They're luxury pods and they're overlooking the town of Portree. So you get to stay up high and you get this amazing view of Isle of Skye.
All of Scotland is rich with history. Even when you're driving from one main city to another or through the Highlands, every area has a very rich history. Fort William's story began in 1654 when Oliver Cromwell's forces built a fort here to control the Scottish Highlands. It eventually became the town of Fort William, named after King William III. How much was it?
£1.
Are you serious?
And I don't have to take the glass out, so I'm real happy.
You're
I
set.
got 13 others that I have to take the glass out of.
That's a good problem. Something that I always try to set aside time to do, I visited the old cemetery attached to the St. Andrew's Church. The current church was finished being built in 1880, replacing the earlier chapel that stood there on that same site since 1817. The church is surrounded by a beautiful historic cemetery, and it's a very peaceful glimpse into more than a century of local history in the heart of the Highlands. Glencoe is one of the most beautiful and breathtaking places in the Scottish Highlands. It has towering mountains, dramatic valleys, and some of the most spectacular scenery. But beneath all of that rugged beauty lies one of the darkest chapters in Scottish history. In 1692, members of the MacDonald clan were massacred here after government soldiers who'd been welcomed as guests turned on their hosts. Today, it's hard to imagine such a tragedy ever taking place in such a beautiful landscape, yet its history serves as a powerful reminder that even the most beautiful places can hold heartbreaking stories from the past.
Edinburgh and Glasgow are two very different cities. Our guide Chris put it in a perfect way to help understand the difference between the two. Edinburgh is the older brother that's a doctor or a lawyer, and Glasgow is the younger brother who's like the rock star or artist. Glasgow is this vibrant, edgy city. It's a university city, so you get the young folks out having a good time, but also there's some old stuff mixed in. The Glasgow University was an amazing visit. The vintage scene was great as well. We spent an entire day hitting as many vintage stores as we could, including some charity shops.
All the scarves are £2, and there seem to be some really nice ones. I really like the colors on this one. That's so pretty. Not something you see every day, and I think it is silk. Oh, that one's so fun. And all the scarves are only £2. £1 for the poppies. And that's original too, right? Isn't that a pencil signature? And I get this vintage watch for £4. Isn't that fabulous? I love watching our group just amass upon a thrift store and take it over. Marianne got this set of sterling jewelry for £40, a necklace and a bracelet. This is so pretty. It has cherries on it. What a beautiful Art Nouveau tray. £85. We're finding trays we love. This one has butterflies. Oh, I love that yours is mixed metal. It's stunning. These are gorgeous lamps. Okay, this one is a Cornish studio pottery lamp by Lewis Hudson, mid-century. It's $145. I feel like that is not a terrible price for such a fabulous piece. And then this one's cute too.
My favorite vintage store we went to. We walk in through these doors. Every corner you saw these little signs. Ask for Paul. Ask for Paul. Ask for Paul. Ask for Paul. Don't touch. Ask for Paul. I don't know who Paul was at this point. We were kind of looking around going, who's Paul? And then everyone found Paul, and Paul was getting asked a lot of things. This store was really fun. It was really fun to see everyone have such a great time. I think I got the best score from that store though. Here it is. That's right, I got my own Ask for Paul sign.
Out of the hat, there's a couple of prizes. So there's a pair of socks, Highland socks that someone can win. Hairy Coos, there's a calendar of Glasgow. There's a kilt tibble. So this is a good one to kind of take back.
Has a scoring on it.
Yeah, we have a very good cooking thing. It's a lady's apron with a hairy coo and the thistles on it. And then for a bit of humour, a little garter for the ladies.
The handsome boy at the end, that's my son.
So whatever your number is going to be, we have number 14. Number 20. We have a lovely little garter. So when you get married, you usually wear this on your wedding night and it has to be taken off, but we'll see who wins that. Number 22.
If you are visiting Glasgow, it is hard to miss the impressive Glasgow Cathedral, one of the city's oldest buildings. Parts of the cathedral date back to the 1100s, and it's one of the few medieval churches in Scotland that survived the Reformation almost completely intact. Just across the street up on the hill is the Glasgow Necropolis. It's a massive Victorian cemetery that opened in 1832, and it is filled with thousands of elaborate monuments, statues, and mausoleums. While a cemetery might not sound like a must-see attraction, it's actually something that I try to do every time I visit a new country. My father was a mortician. I spent a lot of my childhood in a cemetery. It's probably honestly what started my love of history. There is so much beauty in the fact that this life is not forever. And cemeteries also happen to be in some of the most beautiful locations in a city. The hilltop views over Glasgow and the incredible architecture make this one of the city's most fascinating spots. Together, the cathedral and the necropolis offer an easy way to step back in time and experience nearly 900 years of Glasgow history. After a very sad goodbye to most of our amazing travelers who joined us for this past 8 amazing days across Scotland, our last morning with a few of the travelers, we were able to fit in a visit to the Barras. I'm probably not saying that correct, I'm so sorry if I'm not. But no visit to Glasgow is complete without a stop to this historic flea market. The location was founded in the 1920s by a market trader, and the Barras grew from a simple street market into one of Scotland's best known shopping destinations. So that's the same cup that I found, and I found a whole set with the saucers and a teapot. Oh, they have coasters. Oh, it's priced separately too.
Oh my gosh, those are darling.
So you wouldn't have to buy the whole set. Look at this easel. That's really neat. It's an antique cash box. I like the handle on it. That's how it locks, and you can carry it. You can carry money around in that thing. No one will even know. Today you can find a mix of antiques, vintage treasures, collectibles, and even street food. And plenty of quirky stalls spread throughout the market area. It's changed a lot over the years, but it still has kind of that unmistakable Glasgow character. Friendly, lively, and full of surprises. We had a great time looking through the shops, and we found some really neat treasures. This says 1817 on the bottom. I doubt that, but holy cow, what if it was? That's fabulous. Do you know what it's from? Like what time period?
Probably 1900s.
Wow.
If you look up Mauchline ware, I'll show you pictures if you look it up.
Okay,
I'll show you.
I just heard an oh no, Laura hasn't seen that yet.
Well, it's not like that. It was more of a, Laura's gonna want this. You kind of pass on something similar because you're not sure if you have it.
Oh, I need to go see this. Oh, yeah. Gorgeous. Oh, that's cool too, how the owl's carved into it. That is beautiful, but I'm more excited about this right now.
Okay.
I know, not what you'd expect.
Well, excuse me.
This is to save my money instead of spending money. No, I'm just kidding. This is the best way to find souvenirs. Digging through old things in flea markets. I'm telling you, you don't need to go to the souvenir shops. You need to go to the flea markets. This book is called Our Winnie. Should we get that for Aaron and Amy?
Yeah.
I think that would be a really sweet gift from 1916, 1917. Our Winnie. I wonder what it's about. Oh. Okay, we're getting them this. That's so sweet. The Little Match Girl. Okay, I think that's a really neat gift. I just picked up this monkey. He does have his arms, and I got him for £5. Just hiding in here. It's gonna have to come home with me. And it looks like it's actually £5. After we wrapped up our shopping, we sadly said goodbye to the rest of our travelers, and Jesse and I are now continuing on our last few days here in Scotland solo. While we're sure gonna miss everybody on this trip, we do have some very exciting things planned.
Ex-bourbon cask. Yeah. Available all over the world, probably out on the moon soon enough, okay? Like I say, ex-bourbon cask for 14 years. This one here starts life just like the 14, but it's finished in a Montefino sherry cask. There's a bit more sweetness to it. This one here is our Little Bay. This is a mixture of 3 different kinds of casks. So ex-bourbon, ex-whiskey has been in a sherry cask, and a cask with rejuvenated ends. So you scrape and burn the wood, reassemble it to get more sort of woody notes from it. This one here is still exclusive, you can only buy it here. This is from sherry seasoned virgin American oak casks. So not a full sherry finish, but you get a nice bit of sweetness to it.
We're headed off to see Puffins. I feel like this is so many years in the making. I'm so excited.
Penguins of the North.
I know we have puffins in Oregon at Cannon Beach and some of the other rocks, Haystack Rock and other rocks, but they are not as cute. They got hair.
The tufted
Tufted
puffins?
puffins.
You don't think that's cute? You like hairy coos, but you don't like hairy puffins?
Puffins. This is exactly what it is. I like hairy coos. I don't like hairy puffins. I shouldn't say I don't like them. I do like them, but these are like cute little baby puffins. They have cute little cartoon looking faces.
So one thing you really need to plan for if you're trying to take a trip out to Isle of Mull, or probably any other isle in Scotland, is the ferries aren't necessarily always running. You need to take into account that maybe the ferry that you bought tickets for might not run. It might break down. It might not show up. They might lose it somewhere. I don't know what happened. On our planned trip out to Isle of Mull, we had to get put onto another ferry because our ferry didn't show up and we were kind of left hanging. So make sure in your plans that you take into account that ferries might not be the most reliable transportation. They're really the only transportation to get you to some places. So plan some extra time, both when you're going there and coming back, to take into account for that.
Fingal's Cave was amazing. It's something that I'd been wanting to visit for a long time. There's just these certain rock formations around the world that I see on screensavers or in movies. I do a little bit of research on them, and then I kind of add it to my bucket list to go see these locations. It's really amazing how these rock formations form over time. There was this one section that actually looked like a dragon. We actually thought until the day of that we were not going to get to go and see Fingal's Cave because a recent storm had destroyed the stairs going up to the cave. I was super disappointed when I got that email saying we weren't going to get to go. So we got on the boat anyways, just in case, because we knew we could at least drive the boat around the island to see the cave. But we were lucky enough, they had just opened up the staircase the day before, and so we got to go into the cave. The staircase is only 1 day old. We're some of the first to get to walk on it.
It could be a good thing or a bad thing, really.
It's incredible. It's unbelievable that it would form like this. And look at all these beautiful little spring flowers just hidden in the rocks. Magical. The new stairs are great, but I will say you've got to be very careful, and I wouldn't recommend going if you're not a little bit athletic or adventurous. It's pretty easy to slip, and you actually have to hold onto rope that is bolted to the rock face. It's a little bit intimidating, and I definitely don't recommend it if you're not feeling a little bit adventurous. However, you can still see the island from the boat, so I think a boat trip out is definitely worth it. Puffins are so cute. They were so much cuter in person than I thought. Seeing puffins was one of my bucket list things to do, and it did not disappoint in any way. I am so happy that I got to take you with me to experience it. I think I thought that every time I saw a puffin from Scotland or Ireland or, Iceland, that they were so heavily edited that they wouldn't actually look that cute in person. They almost look like cartoons walking around right in front of us. They were so cute, and it was so precious to see them gathering all their little sticks to make their nests down in their little holes and flying out to sea to go get fish and bringing back food and feeding each other. We even got to see when they were calling to each other. There was this little head tilt that the males would do when they were looking, I think, or calling to their females. And puffins mate for life, which I don't know about you, but I think when birds do that and animals do that, it's extra romantic. I got my absolute bucket list photo of the cutest little puffin, and I'm so excited that I will be actually selling this photo on my website. So if you want a really good screensaver, I still can't believe I took this photo. It's amazing. And then you can make this your bucket list to go and take your own photo of puffins. And not everybody thinks of Scotland when they think of puffins. I highly recommend a trip to the Isle of Mull so that you can take the boat tour and go see the puffins.
Hands down, top moments of my life. Hands down, puffins.
Here's the wild thing about Scotland. We're in a car, we're just driving to our next destination, and oh, by the way, a little castle on the side of the road. Yes, I'll pull over. We pull over and we get to explore this old castle ruin all by ourselves. Crazy, you can get a car in Scotland, pull off to the side of the road, come to a 16th century castle, and there's nobody else here. Included the arms of Campbell and his wife, and this got burned by the Royalists when the 9th Earl of Argyll attempted a rebellion against the King James.
1685. It's incredible. And now it's just here with a bunch of swallows flying through the windows.
I first walked into that tower room and it was like all these birds and all these pigeons scared the daylights out of me.
They're like, the humans are back.
And I crept around this one little corner in there. It was dark. And I turned on my light and there's this little pigeon down in the corner looking at me. And I was like, thank you for not scaring me like crazy.
See, look, here's the swallows. It's amazing.
So I don't know if you've seen or heard of the show Outlander or the book series, but I'm a fan. If you have time travel and Scotland, I'm in. So one of the iconic scenes from the show where she time travels is at the Standing Stones. Now the Standing Stones in the series are actually not real. Those are just a movie set that they set up here in Scotland, but you can go see real Standing Stones all across Scotland. So even though we hadn't planned a stop to see them, we just looked on Google Maps and found some Standing Stones, and I'm so glad that we did. And of course, I had to touch all the stones just in case. I mean, I would have felt a little bad leaving Jesse behind, but he probably would have just followed me through the stones. Didn't work.
Should I take a hint or what?
After hosting the group trip, we were going to stay for a few extra days to go attempt to see Puffins. It's never a guarantee. So I wanted to book something that we could just kind of unwind in. Our life has gotten pretty crazy, and sometimes we don't have enough time set aside to really take in the things that we're experiencing. And that's really important to us, to really make sure we're feeling all the feels and having time to reflect on what we just experienced with that group, which was so special. We had the most wonderful group of travelers.
We just need time to slow down. Seal Cabin was a great opportunity for us to slow down and just spend a couple of days relaxing.
I found this on Airbnb, and I had no idea that it was attached to the rest of the property, but I didn't realize that it was actually a lodge and an entire estate.
It was really funny when the owner realized that we were into antiques, and he lit up and he was like, "Oh, you got to come in and see the house." The house was just filled with some of the most beautiful antiques. It's old estate on this loch that very prominent people from Glasgow would spend their weekends vacationing on this loch. And this house was amazing.
Ian was so kind to show us that and tell us more about the history and also his process of how he restored this place. It was a huge risk when he took it on, and he's done beautiful, beautiful things with it.
And that belonged to the original owners of this house.
Yeah, he was given that. This is a gift to him when they built the village church. They gave them as a gift the stables, which I renovated a few years ago. Oh. Well, see, this was demolished when I came here. It didn't exist, so I've then rebuilt. The only way that planners would allow me to build a conservatory, I had to prove that it had been an existing one, because this is a listed building and they don't allow you to add anything on, so they're quite strict. I found these pictures and I said, well, these are pictures. There was one here before. We argued with them back and forward, and eventually they said, right, okay, we'll allow you to build one. Yeah. So that's how we built that.
Okay.
I think he said he's been there for 30 years and he's done a lot of the work himself. He built a bridge that we drove over. I didn't know that until after I'd driven over it.
Yeah.
There's a fireplace in the bathroom. Look at this. I can't believe you did all this yourself.
So I just left that, and I liked all the scratches and the rips. I just liked everything about it. I just thought, leave it.
Leave it, absolutely.
And there's a story behind it. So then I thought, let's get a theme. So I got some pictures of horses, and people go, why you got horses? And I go, well, this was the stables.
He
He restored the cabin, but it's actually been around since the 1800s, which is just mind-blowing. So to get to stay in an actual Victorian cabin on the loch was exactly what we needed to unwind. I could go down on the shoreline and do my little mudlarking and look in the water for seals, which we finally saw at the end. We actually didn't for the first full day, and I didn't think we were gonna get to see them. But when the water started getting rough, they came out and they were playing and tossing and turning in the waves. It was really cool to see.
A couple young seal pups in the rain.
That was one of the best stay experiences we've ever had traveling. So if you are interested in learning a little bit more about the property and whether you could stay there, whether it's the right fit for you, I will share all the information in the description below. We're gonna be back. For sure, we're gonna go back to Seal Cabin. That might be a little special place in Scotland for us. Real slippery. Just be real careful. Just always be ready to fall and go real slow. There's a battery pack right there, and then that's the drone. I think those are the only two pieces. So the only problem with these little pullovers are when there's cute little sheep in the way. I love Scotland.
Okay, so driving in New Zealand kind of got me maybe super confident on driving on the left side of the road. So we rented a car in Scotland and I was like, no problem, this will be easy. And for the most part, it was easy. But the difference in Scotland versus New Zealand sometimes had these one-way bridges you kind of had to yield right away to. Scotland might have 15-mile stretch of road that is one way. And there's little turnouts, and sometimes you just meet nose to nose with another car coming the other way, and you both had to figure out who was going to yield the right way. There's a little bit of a dance, but honestly, by the end of it, it seemed really easy to pick up, and you just kind of know when to do the turnout. And honestly, the roads are so windy that no one's really driving wild because you can't. You don't really have that opportunity. It was pretty easy. Everyone's looking out for each other and it wasn't a problem. The other cool thing that's kind of interesting about Scotland versus New Zealand cars, even though you're sitting on the same side, the turn signal and the windshield wipers are still in the same positions as they are back home. So I wasn't doing that turning on the windshield wipers while hitting the turn signal sort of problem I had in New Zealand.
Overall, what were your complete thoughts on Scotland?
Scotland was great. You knew that I would love it before I got there. The people have an amazing sense of humor. Honestly, it's right up my alley. I felt like I got along with everyone and I understood their jokes. They got my jokes. Scottish people are just some of the loveliest people to be around. It's rural, it's remote, it's laid back. It reminded me of New Zealand a little bit just because of the remoteness. The rolling hills and the landscapes, they're pretty dramatic up in the Highlands. Life just seems simpler and I liked it. It felt relaxing. I'm really looking forward to coming back here again and spending some more time in Scotland and with a new group of friends. Thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video.
As many of you know, I have been selling on my own Squarespace website for over 9 years now, and I cannot recommend it highly enough. Launching my own vintage shop on my own website was the best decision I ever made for Left Coast Revivals.
Squarespace gives you everything to sell anything. You can go from your big ideas to a published site quickly with beautifully designed templates. They make e-commerce easy with everything you need to power your online store. Whether you're selling vintage like me or you're wanting to launch that blog that you have been dreaming of doing for years, or whether you are in the travel industry and you are hosting group trips, Squarespace makes it so easy for you to build out your website and start building your brand. One of my favorite things to do is to add a new page to my website, so I'm always thinking about what else would be a useful tool for my followers. What do they want out of a website from me, and how can I stay in touch with them? There are endless beautiful templates to get you started and make it so easy. And then you can build off of those templates to customize it to fit your brand and to fit your products. There is no reason not to give it a shot. You can start your free trial today at squarespace.com.
Head to squarespace.com to start your free trial today. And when you are ready to launch your own website, head to squarespace.com/leftcoast to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Thanks again to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video.
Would I come back to Scotland and host another group trip? Absolutely. You can definitely expect to see an upcoming Scotland trip in the future. Right now we're looking at 2028. We don't have any final dates yet, but it is high on our priority list. We already cannot wait to come back to Scotland. And we want to bring more of you so you can experience it with us. The vintage, the people, the food, the entire scenery everywhere. Scotland is amazing. I can't wait to come back. So make sure that you check out our website, leftcoastrevivals.com, and subscribe to our free newsletter. This is where we announce all of our upcoming group trips and keep you in the know of what's going on. We also have a travel page on our website that has all of the current information on our current group trips. So you can check that out at leftcoastrevivals.com and just click on the travel tab. Thank you so much for joining us on this amazing adventure across Scotland, and we can't wait to take you on our next adventure. We'll see you in the next episode soon.
Right now, you guys know Laura's a lot taller than me.
What?
The camera tricks that we've been doing all this
Yeah,
time.
you don't know how many times he's had to stand on like a crate.